Be a good cheer, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm against BB as a dog. This guy has been playing for a long time, but he's definitely like an. I think he only plays Corky and Graves. He's very, very good at them. So we'll look at the list real quick. And he's like 2,300. Should be borderline 2,300. I can hear myself, which is never good. Yeah, he's 2,300 exactly. So this should be a decent game. I'm playing Victor. Been practicing him a lot because I think he's got some kind of potential that people aren't seeing very well. And so I'm gonna see if that potential is or actually exists. Why do I have 7 AP? Oh, starting hex core. Gotcha. I'm running MR flats this game, and I'm also running defense tree because I'm against LeBlanc, and she's a whore. That's all I'm gonna say. It sucks laning against her. She's one of those things that I really don't like laning against, and so anytime I lane against something that has like a high kill potential on me, I'll decide to run MR flats. And since LeBlanc has like the single highest kill potential of any mid laner, I run MR flats and defensive tree. So I start with 49 MR right now, and like a little bit of extra health from the defense tree. I do standard boots start because I like boots. When teams look pretty good, I'm not a huge fan of the Nintendo Wukong pick, but it's not bad against gameplay at all if he knows how to do the lane. The only questionable lanes would probably be middle and bottom. I feel like I have a high chance of dying this game repeatedly, horribly dying, and bottom lane has a pretty good chance of not doing well either. And so, okay, I'm gonna start Q this game. Usually I like to start E to snipe from long range, but the issue with starting E against whatchamacallit. Whoa. The issue with starting E against this chick is if I miss my E, the 12-second cooldown means I will probably get zoned in between my E cooldown, which is never good. So I decided to start Q because not only does it give me a shield, help me trade better, the base is higher at 1, and the cooldown is lower by 4 seconds at 1. So everything's pretty much better about it at 1 than E is, but E has much longer range. And you see a 2v2 fight break out on top. And I go for some harass. Oh, and she starts W. Okay, if I had known she started W, I would be like, okay, never mind. As soon as I found out she started W, I should have just been like auto attacking her, trying to push her out of the lane because W's not that great. I'm kind of curious how top worked out. She got a free harass there because I mistimed my back. I should have been able to trade a Q for a Q there, but I didn't want to get hit with the stun. Oh, that's not good. I even knew he was like near the area too. It was just I should have been playing farther back. Whatever, not that big of a deal. I'll be chugging 2 health pots at the same time now. See if I can force her to W to me. No, I can't. Oh, I actually did, and she took a tower shot because she's kind of silly, and you never really want to do that because the tower shot makes it really like it's not a good trade for you at all. So I ended up putting in a knight, and there's no way I can catch her after that. I was just hoping that maybe Risper still had a flash. Did she start exhaust? Yeah, she had exhaust. So maybe if she had exhaust, she could have potentially chased that. But LeBlanc also had a flash. I was pretty sure I wouldn't kill with the ignite, but I figured the cooldown on it is short enough to where I can risk just throwing it out there just to see if I can grab some extra damage. Actually miss. Okay, well he gets first blood, but he gives away an assist. It's not an awful trade with first blood. I wouldn't recommend it if you couldn't guarantee the trade, but it seems to be okay. I see that. No, I really want to fucking buy. I don't want that shit right now. You see me buy 2 wards now because with LeBlanc it's super easy to get a setup with LeBlanc. Like she's got what? Silence, mobility, and like a snare. So she's got like multiple ways to screw you over if you're playing. Usually I max E first. This game I'm just trying to max Q. I'm not quite sure how it's gonna be. It could be really good, could be awful, but it's worth a shot because I haven't played this champion too much. Fuck, I missed the goddamn E because I moved it way in front of her. Like there's no way she would have even been able to get over there. I really hope they see that because they have it warded. But yeah, because I see she's down there, you just see me shoving the lane. And it's good because Nintendo's racking up some kills top lane. And you see me trying to shove. Because LeBlanc doesn't deal well with shoving. And if you get shoved against LeBlanc, you force her to stay mid and not rape your allies with roam. Which is just what I'm planning on doing. So I see she's middle. But I also see that I have blue buff and she doesn't. And I'm 6. Meaning I can most likely zone her and out-trade anything that can come up. Except for I just realized Udyr's top, so I don't want to risk it. Unfortunately, I can't really afford to get caught by Udyr here, because if I do, I don't have a flash to get out of jail. So you'll see me playing pretty passive right now. I missed that. I wonder if Udyr's nearby. See, the thing is, like, I don't know if LeBlanc's playing bad on purpose or just trying to bait me. Like, it's hard for me to tell right now, so I'm not gonna risk any. Okay, so there's Udyr. I got eyes on him. As soon as I see him, I know I can play and do shit like, oh fuck, she just hit 6. I don't know if I can make those kind of plays, but actually, I missed her with the laser. You see, you try to just hit people with lasers because the laser range is like 1,000, something ridiculous. Like edge of the laser is like 1,000. Wow, I don't even get off my Q because the cast animation takes too long. Are you joking me? So this is not a matchup I would like to play as a Victor. It just doesn't seem that strong for me. I immediately realized that's not the greatest matchup for Victor. So you see me trying to play really safe, even though I have blue buff. Usually when you have blue buff, you can play like pretty aggressive. But okay, so I see it's 7:30. That means if Udyr started blue, he should have either given blue to LeBlanc or yeah, okay. Oh fuck! I showed myself there. That's bad. That's real bad. But we'll see if I can outpoke her. I think I can get a kill on her actually if she overstays, which she doesn't look like she's doing, which is smart on her end, because not many people realize how much damage Victor can do. I can do a lot. Like my ult does more damage than almost any other spell in the game. Even just base value wise, it's insane. But if you calculate like scaling correctly, like oh, ridiculous ability. Guy's insane. I'll just hit him a couple bit. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I got the kill. I traded kills there because she should have kept running. And that was... I think I could have even possibly flashed... No. I could have flashed earlier, but you know what? I'm okay with the 1-for-1. It's not a big deal for me. I definitely think I would take a 1-for-1 in a large amount of situations here. And so I see that I don't think she's running MR. In fact, I'm almost positive she's not. So if I get Sork Shoes, I can do almost true damage to her. And you see me pick up the Death Augment. I get a lot of questions about this because the Death Augment is not necessarily something that gets picked up a lot. Because when you look at the augments the first time, you're like, Death Augment offers the lowest utility, it's probably shit. And I would agree if any of the other utility augments actually did anything. Like, they're so like, the W augment just feels really bad. It's like, there's so many augments I'm just like... just feel like really bad to me. And that's one of the augments which I don't know. I'm okay with the augment I'm using right now. Or the E augment, and I think it is the best one to use just because I don't think W gives you enough utility. What is questionable is the Q augment might actually be decent, but I don't have enough games on Victor to be like, yeah, it's definitely really good. In fact, right now, all I can say is that I think every high-rated Victor I've seen really likes the E augment. And I do too. It helps you clear waves with lower AP. Helps you clear the back line with lower AP. And look at that. Like, I don't know if she's playing silly. Like is there a gank nearby? Did she DC? Like, did she lag out? Like, I don't know. I see Udyr going toward that blue area, so I could have gone aggressive on her. I just had no idea. Like, I can't tell if people are playing, if she's lagging or just whatever. Like, so you see, I don't worry about this. And Udyr comes around and tries to gank me mid. And I knew he was in this area because I just saw him at blue. And so I'm just gonna lane gank bottom. See if I can. No, I'm not gonna lane gank bottom. Shit is. See, let's see if I can kill these ranged minions in one hit. Maybe not. Maybe we'll see. Okay, so I'm about one level away from being able to do that, which sucks, but whatever. And as you can see, Victor does a lot of fucking damage. I see top may need help, so you see me running top. And oh boy, oh boy. I don't think I can get the game plank, but I just got red buff. That's actually, I don't even know if that's good, but I just got red buff. It'll help me a little bit in harassing. I guess that's really all that matters. And I look at my items right now and I'm like, what do I want to buy? I realize I'm against LeBlanc, and if I buy, I'm going to buy a revolver just because I don't think I actually need the early MR. Like, I started with a lot this game. And the sacrifice for getting early MR is you don't have good mana regen and you lack AP. So I feel like a revolver would help in the AP department, and it also gives me sustain in lane, which is why I'm just going to pick it up right now. So I'm just going to clear waves rapidly with E. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He's fucked. I'm not, like, as you can see, when stuff happens, you don't see me rotate the camera top. Like, I don't care what happens. Because whatever happens top lane, I can't affect it. Like, I don't have a global ult, I don't have teleport. Nothing I do can actually change the outcome of it. And, oh my god, I really want this guy to ult. I wanted him to just ult. Like, as soon as he got in range, I just wanted the ulti out. But it's okay. I'm doing pretty well this game. I'm gonna drop a ward here. Just give me sight on these. Well, I'm gonna take this wraith too. Really, I really like taking blue wraiths. Always a very strong part of being middle is if you're your champion is strong enough to take the blue wraith. It's always, or if you can take the blue wraith over the wall, it's always something you need to know as a middle laner. And as you see, she tried to go for a trade with me, and I queued her for a shield, and the shield also gave me about 55 health back, and that's a small amount of health, like that adds up. Quite a big deal. And I see she's going for blue. I see Udir's at blue too. I don't want to contest blue because I don't know. I'll just give it to her. It's not a big deal. You see me, I'm trying to throw some auto attacks. I had red, it just disappeared, so... the main goal right now that I want is not to die to LeBlanc. Like, LeBlanc is a big issue, and if you ever die on Victor, or if you ever feed LeBlanc kills, she's like... When people say snowball, like... With LeBlanc, once she gets that kill, like, she's the definition of snowball. Like, if you die to LeBlanc in lane, just don't even come back to lane. Like, you're just gonna get crushed. And so, as I say that, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase a Negatron, a really, really fast Negatron. You usually never ever see me get this much these many defensive stats like this early. Actually, that's a really, really, really deep dive. I think I can come in. I think we're going to lose the fight, but I think I can come in and clean up a lot of them. Because I don't think this is Warden necessarily. And when they go for blue buff here... Oh, So he's dead. And I don't think they can get dragged now. Yeah, they definitely can't. And so as I see that they can't get dragged, I'm going to focus on getting blue. Because it's priority for me to get blue. Especially because after I use my ulti there, I don't know why I flash. I realized my ult gives me half a second of silence. I definitely could have gotten in range to ignite before his the 0.5 seconds is over. I kind of just flashed to secure it, which isn't awful, but it's just like you're not maximizing like your cooldown, or you're not efficiently using your cooldowns. So LeBlanc tries to go deep in on me, and she doesn't get much out of that, to be honest. She doesn't have spell vamp, so she doesn't have much sustain. I'm just gonna ward here real quick. Ooh, I see Janna right there. And so you see us deciding that we want to force this drag. And I am a little bit skeptical about how we're gonna force this drag, but you know what? I'm all for doing it. Because it looks like they're not coming. Great for me. I don't think oh, I wonder if LeBlanc's... Yeah, she is. Okay. And so look at that damage. Like, she only has 6 in the defense, so she only has 27 or 7 MR after my Sork shoes, which means I do like 250, 350 damage just with an E. And I think right now she's understand like Victor brings the pain right now, and she's a little bit too far behind to really make a difference in this lane. So, there we go. So I snipe him with like really far range. Oh fuck. Oh, okay, so you just see me. I'm taking it just fine. Oh, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get? Oh fuck. No way. I knew Udyr was coming in from the side, but I thought that if LeBlanc came, I could have just turned on her. And she smartly decides not to even go really deep, because she realized that like I could turn and potentially get a kill. And so a lot of people wonder why I don't get E or W early. It's because the range on W without the augment is really shitty. And you only get it if like your solo is like really, really, like his attack pattern is very easy to predict. So you can preemptively put a gravity field down. Whereas LeBlanc, she closes with W. She can skip my gravity field entirely, and I can't do shit about it. So I don't even bother leveling up against high mobility champions mid. It's not worth my time. CS swap numbers right now, she's at 68 CS. I'm at 140. It's safe to say I'm really winning this lane. 150, sorry. I'm almost two and a half times, a little bit, almost 3 times more she is right now, which is great for me, but awful for her. So I look and I realize that I have defensive stats, I have sustain, and what I really should be looking for is damage, because he scales really well. You have like his Q scaling is not that great. Like looking at it right now, it's like a 0.6. His E is like a 0.7, a little bit above that. But with the augment, you get 30% burn, meaning that the actual scaling is a little bit higher than it says. The really big reason why you get AP though is because his ultimate has like the silliest scaling of anything I've seen. The base at 16 is 1,050 damage. Like, what skill has 1,000 base damage? I can't even think of one. It's like Nunu ult has 1,000 base damage, and with Nunu ult you have to channel for like all this time. Like, it's just ridiculous what you have to do for Nunu ult. And so I see we're already in their jungle, and they're so far behind they can't do shit. So I'm just gonna go for this, and if someone takes this, I will fucking be angry. So I take that, and I'm just gonna shove mid real hard. And like leveling W doesn't even do anything for you. Like the slow percentage in the field increases, but it's like unless they're already in the mid or like near that area, like you don't actually. And that's game. They decided to surrender pretty early. There wasn't much they could do once me and the other solo lane were so far ahead. 0-6 top lane, like just unbelievable. And mid only got kills from roaming. I think I died once to her. So really pretty easy game, very simple. I just CS, keep your health up, keep sustain, and that's a main thing you do against LeBlanc. You go for sustain, you go for defensive stats, and you have a starting page of plus 19 MR. And Babe is pretty pissed at his LeBlanc because she didn't do well. I don't think Victor is a counter to LeBlanc, but I think I definitely ended up outplaying the areas where she could have been more effective. And once you get an advantage as Victor against that sort of lane, LeBlanc either needs to roam to catch up, or she can't do anything. I don't know if I will play Ziggs next game, but definitely I'm looking to play a lot of Victor, so I'm hoping people like to see Victor because he is definitely what I'm looking at. The champions I'm looking to practice right now are probably like Victor, Ari, Ziggs, and Anivia. I'm trying to spread around a lot of my play into other champions. Like I've already like my main champions I'm already pretty good at, and so I need to be practicing to see how far I can push other champions, which is why you'll see me play quite a bit of Victor. Honestly, I think Ziggs is really good. I just think like his mines are very strong. It's just so strong. Oh, I really like Victor, but his range is short. When you play Victor, you need a team to dive on top of you for you to be effective, or your initiation needs to be like so much better than the other team. It doesn't matter what AP you were, because right now he only really kind of brings damage. Like his W is nice, but it's only used as a zoning tool. So you only really want to pick Victor if your team is like let's say you're trying to protect an AD carry team and you pick a Nivea Ashe, or Ashe Janna, and you're just looking to protect her. Like you can use your W really effectively there, but as an aggressive tool, Victor's W doesn't do anything. The range is so low that if you go into W, you're risking yourself getting exploded immediately. Like if you saw the game yesterday where Chu played Lux, like Lux did a lot that game. Like Chu had like a potential penta at Dragon, right? But her cooldowns are long, she doesn't scale as well. Her advantage is her range. And if you're going to go for range, why aren't you playing Xerath? And so I'd say her laning phase is pretty strong. I'd say her her abilities are pretty strong in general. Just the cooldowns on her abilities are so long that for competitive games she really shouldn't be used above like a lot of other champions. Best AP champion. Assassin? Whew. Right now, probably Ahri. She's one of the few AP assassins that you get all the way back. I think Akali's still really good, but like there's only like 3 people I know who can play her well, and one of them is Voy. So how do you feel Victor compares to champions like Ziggs? I don't think his zoning potential is as strong, but I think his damage is just so high. Like he's got that factor of like he's got kind of like that Xerath factor, right? Like Xerath doesn't do much until he gets ult. It's pretty much like he has an AoE, he has like this other single target damage ability, but for the most part, like I guess at least Xerath has like a stun potential with his E. Victor doesn't have that, so he's like Xerath with like a more defensive Xerath with his shield, and Xerath and Victor are worthless until you get ult. And once you get ult, you're like, holy shit, this thing does a lot of damage. And then, and that's it. Like once you get like that ultimate, like the game changes because it's so strong that if you're looking to dive or you're looking to initiate, if you flash ult, who cares if you don't have a stun like Annie? Like if the ult like takes the first tick, hits for 350 base, silences for half a second, and also has like a 0.6 ratio or something, you'll hit the first tick for 700, and you'll automatically get another tick just because it lands there. Probably another 2 ticks. So that's like it's 100, and so you'll get like 550 damage base right there, and it's continual damage. It's really, really strong. I think Xerath might be better than Victor, just as a general, like he does a lot of what Victor does better. But I think there's not many people who've played Victor well enough to be able to understand how good he is, and so I will be playing that, seeing how we get there. My elo on my main is, well, you can probably just look at this ladder real quick. So my right now my main is 2464, and Irwin won a lot of games, so he's went from like 2400 back up to 2nd place. My ult is right here, and I just won that game, so I'm 2400. So I have like the 1st and 4th spots pretty much. I'm on my ult right now, but the elo difference isn't very big, so like I'm still so high up that all my queue times are going to be 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And so there's going to be a lot of waiting and a lot of talking. Ori is actually pretty good. Saucy thinks she's underplayed, and like that's not like I think it's like that's not an opinion. Like she is underplayed, but she's not weak. It's just that when you play Orianna, you give up the early game, and so a lot of teams against EG for some reason decide that they want to give up the early game, or they want to push into late, and so EG picks all these late game champions. Like they pick Orianna, they pick Malphite Orianna. Like you can't get more late game than that. And if the other team just picked like Cassiopeia and then Lee Sin and just invaded, I don't understand how EG could secure buffs with the champions they're using right now without really, really good warding by Nat and really good converges. And that's what I see a lot when I see EG. Like I'm like, wow, EG plays like really late game, and they play like we play. Like Dignitas is really effective late game. I don't think we've lost a late game. Like if a game ever goes late, or both teams pick late game champions, Dignitas won't lose late game. It's just like we excel at all our champions excel late game. Like I play Ryze, Veigar, Karthus. Like we'll crush people, but teams realize that, and so that's what TSM runs these like super early game Scion, Cassiopeia, invade strats. And they run MF every game, and it's very easy to realize what they're doing, and I think like a lot of teams have realized how to take advantage of it. Like if you watch the last M5 game, TSM's weakness is that if they lose one team fight, they're so early game oriented that if they lose a team fight at any point of the game, they lose control of the game completely. Like they won't come back. And so like one of the in-5 games, like Wukong snuck in an ult and it aced them. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, this game's over. You can't win with Sion once you lose the early game. And so TSM plays like a very early game oriented build, and that's why you see a lot of MF, a lot of Sion, a lot of Cassiopeia from them, because they love the early game, they love invasion. You see Oddblood only plays 3 champions, Shyvana, Lee Sin, Gangplank, all those can invade. In top lane, they suicide top lane on purpose. It's just whatever Rayman can play that doesn't lose lane. And so you see him playing a lot of York. Yeah, it's pretty much a lot of York. And that's just how they win games. And I'm really interesting. I really think the games will be interesting going to Hanover. So I'm curious to see if other teams will develop strats to beat that. Because I know In5 already has some pretty good strats to beat them. And I think other teams are starting to realize that, like, if you focus late game, you're gonna get rolled early. So you have to have strats for both. And yeah, it should be interesting. Oh shit, my music. Good call, good call. Wasn't really reading my dashboard while I was talking. Kind of zoned out. Finished Super Meat Boy yet? Man, no. Haven't touched it really. I played a lot of Dragon Knight Divinity, and I've just been on that game for a little bit because I really like Atlas games, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really overlooked game. Like, it could have been Dragon Age Origins, but it's like 90% as good, and apparently that just means no one ever played it. No one ever played that game, and it's kind of sad. Do you think Rayman drags down TSM? No. I think he's he may be like the weakest player, but I don't think he drags down the team as much as like them not trusting Rayman. Because it's fine if one of your teammates underperforms. No team has 5 players that perform at the same level. I can guarantee you no team has 5 players that all perform at the best level. But if you can work around that, you're able to beat better individually skilled people with better teamwork. It's just that it seems like Rayman plays scapegoat a lot, and I don't know how that's gonna work out. Like, it's not good. It's a little bit toxic. That's an In5's ADR. I think it's gimmicky. I think it's really good if you're... Well, it's not gimmicky. It's okay. Like, that's all I'll say about it. It's okay. It's not great. It's definitely not as good as AD Kennen. But it's got high mobility. That's all you can really say about it. It's got a lot of mobility. Thoughts yesterday when you were 1-4 as Galio. Oh my god. Okay, so like we thought we were just gonna like go into the second game. We were like, okay, so this game might be hard. So we wanted to pick something against Borg, and I was like, okay, I'll pick Galio just to see how it works out. Like, I think we needed a shover, so we were like, okay, I'll go for Galio. And it worked out fine. Like, I got first blood, I got double buffs, and I was like, this game is probably gonna be pretty easy for us. And then all of a sudden, like, I started doing like these ridiculous dives. I thought we were way more ahead than we were, and I was just like, I dove bot. We traded horribly. I dove bot again, and I was just like, wow, just throwing this game away at this point. And luckily, like we could have played it so much safer and just won. But I think, I don't know. It was just we wanted to overcommit. I wanted to overcommit on stuff, and it was a really sloppy game. The first game was pretty good, and the only reason like the first game was even close is because of the Baron fight where I whiffed my, or I didn't whiff, I only hit Alistar with my castle. What did you think about Xerath? He's not bad. There's not many people play him. Do you miss Jat? I miss Jat. Do you miss him? I still talk to him like quite like a lot. If we had TSM going to EU, I don't think it's as important as them scrimming more. I don't think it's helped them as much as just asking teams to scrim. Because when I look at what they're doing in Europe, because like they didn't even wake up for the Gopher Law today for Europe, so it's like, okay, like why would you go to a European client if you're not going to be playing like these weekly tournaments? Like, you have to commit to those. And people were streaming at like 4 AM, and I was just like, why would you be doing this? But I think like they just wanted more scrim partners, And I don't know if they have to move to E to do it, but I guess it makes it easier. What's your top 5 league players? I don't know. I don't know enough European teams to be able to make a good judgment. In the game where Void played, yeah, like I was really like overconfident in my ability to tank stuff, so I was like, fuck it, let's dive this thing, and I was just like, okay. And the second game was pretty sloppy. First game was not bad. First game was kind of what we came into the game expecting to do. I'm interested in learning how to improve as Katarina. Oh man, I can't ever give good advice about this. I don't know the general skill level, but it's like, run defensive runes like armor and MR in lane, and max Q and try to look for situations where you can keep your farm up. Like, you're gonna lose lane as Cat. I've never seen a Cat win lane. And I play Cat all the time. I've never won my lane by myself. Like, the only champions I would win the lane with by myself is like against like Karthus and like TF. So, it's like very, very situational champions. And even then, like, they have a potential to turn around, and so it's just like, she has a very bad laning phase. I don't recommend her to any new players, but she's a lot of fun. Classes you play? WoW. I played Warlock. Where's some good safe picks? If you're talking about mid, I don't hate TSM. I think they're fine. I may like certain players more than other players in TSM, but that's whatever. What do you think about potential for AD Ziggs? No. AD Cannon's not bad. Like, he's at least got steroids and the ability to defend himself, which is like all you really need as an AD carry. Like, the reason AD Cannon works is because he's got mobility, he's got defensive tools, and he's got like a steroid. And like AD Ari doesn't have like a steroid, and so like she has more mobility, but that's like, okay, if you're playing a game where you don't want to get caught, why aren't you just gonna play something standard like Porky? Good safe picks. More Cassiopeia, Galio. Pretty safe, those three. What do you think about Reggie's message? Oh, okay, so Reggie was like, the game where I play Cassiopeia, after the game he messaged me and was like, hey, do you need me to give you Cassiopeia tips? And I'm like, I'll trade you Cassiopeia tips for Ziggs tips. So I saw his game where he lost before with Ziggs. And he goes into the game and he's like, Scar, I hope you're ready to write to take notes. And I'm like, I have my notepad out. I messaged him, I have my notepad out, right? And he whiffs 3 ults that game, and I'm like, Reggie, I still haven't wrote anything. It's a pretty funny game. And afterwards he messages me. He told me he played badly, but it didn't matter because, like, with Cassiopeia, it doesn't matter if you play badly. Like, she has a very high margin of error in terms of what she can do. As long as she accomplishes certain objectives for your team, her margin of error for performance is very high. Thoughts on Rumble? I think Rumble's good, but I think he's counterable, so it's risky picking him early. Like if you saw yesterday's tournament, man, a lot of Rumble play, a lot of Rumble play. Reflex played Rumble, Goose played Rumble, I think. Just like three teams ended up playing Rumble out of 8, and that's quite a bit. What do you think about AP Sirach? AP Sirach is really good. I really hope that gets toned down next, like, I don't know, like, it's gimmicky in the sense that, like, it's so strong in lane. You have to be, like, she naturally beats every lane but one or two in the game. And that's how strong she is. It's insane. AP Janna is like a defensive lane. She plays a lot like Orianna, and so I think I'd just rather play Orianna than AP Janna. I'll be honest, like, because at least Orianna has a better, like, initiation tool, whereas Janna is like, okay, I'll protect people, but I don't do much damage. What do you think the weakest players are? I think everyone exploits the weakest players on teams. Like, whatever player is easier to gank, whatever player is easier to kill, like, that lane is going to get a lot of pressure. So, a good example of this is, like, when you see... TSM obviously has a really, really high success rate when Reggie does well. And so, Oddba knows that. So, every time you go into a game, and Oddba thinks he can get ganks mid. Mid is like the easiest lane to gank. If he can snowball Reggie, usually they win almost every game they snowball Reggie. And so a lot of like there will be a lot of pressure mid from teams. What about Nidalee? She's very strong, so strong. Like in my opinion, like top 5 top lanes easily. What does Wukong lack for competitive play? He doesn't lack anything. He's just very situational now. Like, if you mean, like, could he be less situational? I mean, you could do something gimmicky like, every time he W's, like, he regains 10% of his health. And that would probably be ridiculous. So, let's not do that. He's fine as he is right now. Did you ever play AB Sirach mixing? I've done it before. It's just like, either I go Legendary or 07, and usually, like, that's funny the first time, but the next 3 times I'm like, I'd rather practice something that's not getting nerfed next patch. Do you have a secret Chinese name? What? Yeah, I have a Chinese name. It's not a secret. Any people recommended play Morgana. She's got her skill set's very easy to learn. So there's still a lot of stuff that you could do well with her, and there's still a lot of like small things that you can do to maximize her. But she's a very good entry-level champion. She's hard to gank because her E protects her from CC, from gankers and laners. She's very easy because she shoves the lane, and with her shove, she sustains herself. I think Morg is like the caster I always recommend people to learn first. If you feel about Soraka nerfs, I'm good. I'm happy they're getting nerfed. Screw those champions in bottom lane. They're like, it's not like they're too good, it's that the other champions have a higher, like much higher risk if you're playing the other champions. And they're boring. Yeah. And so does burst at like 1 through 4, like he outbursts the AD carry. And that's an issue, like that's a serious issue. Are they put more guides on LOL? Probably not. Like Karthus guide, I don't even know if like I'm not gonna say anything. Just that 6th item there is not what I put, and a lot of never mind. I wish I could see more Karma. She's so bad. Oh my god. What do you think makes someone good? The ability to play the... I don't know. If they can play the game well? I don't know. Like, that's such an ambiguous question. I'm gonna give you an ambiguous answer in return, because I don't want to go deep into that. Or your viewpoint of Skarner being able to pick it... What? I think Skarner's not that good. I'll be honest, I don't think Skarner's that good. I obviously prefer Cat over Morg. I think Morg's much more boring than Cat, so... Oh, Q-Pop! Good, good. So we got some people on my team, and obviously some people know who I am. It's always interesting. What happened with Zillion? Nothing really. Like, Curse crushed TSM like 10-1 with Zillion in 25 minutes. It's just that, like, the teams you run Zillion on, you have to be careful because his scaling isn't that great. So he depends a lot on your team having good enough carries or good enough, carries to be able to work it in. I don't want to play against Shaco. I don't want to play against a lot of stuff. We'll see. Maybe about a Langwick mid. I think meh. I think Langwick top is better because, like, you can. The lane is longer, so you can set up picks easier. Whereas Langwick mid is like, you can't really get anything after the ult Q. Like, that's all you're gonna get. And if they ward it, the setup is, I don't know. I just feel like in a longer lane, Warwick excels because he's got a movement speed chaser. Whereas in the shorter lane, you can't really chase. Like, the tower's so close. You don't have many opportunities to be able to work his skill set into doing stuff. I mean, I think it's okay. It's not. It's okay. Do you think the general level in EU is higher than A? No. Like, skill level wise, I think. I don't know what to say. I think there's more competitive teams in Europe than there are in North America, but I think the general skill is about the same. Like for instance, like there'll be a lot of teams on like certain levels. Like for instance, like the top 4 in Europe and the top 4 in the US are pretty close, right? And then like the next 4 in Europe and the next 4 in the US are like pretty close. It's just that like there aren't many US teams, so it's like once you get lower and lower, you're just like, okay, well, this sucks. Like there's not, and that's the only issue, that there's a lack of good US teams. Fuck, what do I ban? 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 Nothing. That's what I'm gonna ban. I'm gonna ban nothing. Also, solo mid has a. I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that they don't support Twitch streams, and CLG does, but solo mid like apparently has a deal. I don't know if it's like a under the table deal, but they have a deal to not have Twitch streams on their website, which is like whatever. Like I can. It's irrelevant for me. What do you think about, why do people dismiss Tom's Theorycrafting? Cause when you I don't know. It's that, I mean, partially it's due to performance. Like before, in a lot of games, Tom's performance in games wasn't that great, and so like that memory sticks with you. Whereas recently he's picked up his game a lot in certain scrims. Like his Theorycrafting level and his like performance level weren't equal. Also, when you Theorycraft that much, you tend to throw out a lot of stuff that is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, and that's the reason why like Voy Theorycrafts a lot, but it's like you don't listen to it because every week he calls a new champion overpowered, and a lot of times you get to that like that boy cries wolf syndrome, where you're not sure whether or not like he has a new idea or if he's just like saying it to say that he has a new idea, if you get what I mean. Is Gragas viable mid? Whoa, Gragas is insane mid. Fizz is, I don't know, Tabs apparently in Europe plays a really good Fizz, but not many people play a good Fizz. Void plays a good Fizz. My Fizz is okay. What Europe AP mid in Europe do you respect most? I haven't played against any. It's like, I played against Alex. I think Alex did really well, but I don't think Alex did anything spectacular. But I guess he was consistent, which is good. Like that's great. Like being consistent is what makes Salty such a good player. It's not that Salty doesn't lose games. It's that like throughout his playing, he's very consistent while he plays, and especially at high level, like even high level sports, that's the best thing a player could be, is consistent, because you can't rely on a player that's inconsistent. That's just that affects a lot of things if your player is inconsistent. I know Froggen's pretty good. I've seen a lot of streams about him, but like I see him play in Nibby, and I'm just like, really? Like he plays like like some of the most ridiculous things. I don't even know. Actually, oh my god, can I do this? I'm against Heimerdinger. I didn't even realize what team I was against, but what the what? We're doing the Nibius. We're doing what? Teams give me a headache sometimes. Apparently we're having a Nibia support. So double frost lane bottom is going to be pretty strong, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to comment on it.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out again for a new point. Bets now, ladies and gentlemen. Wants the hard four. 5 wants 4. 4 4's the point, mark 4.
Alright, so I can talk now. Ori, I've already commented on Ori. I think she's a late game oriented champion. She takes a long time to get ramped up when she does. She's very strong. And that's just what she is. Just that ramp up time, a bit longer than a lot of other champions. I don't know if I'll be good against Heimer. Heimer, this is a matchup where I'm going to be maxing laser. Just because, like, I can't even close the Heimer. He's going to be at like 1,000 range, shooting me with silly rockets. And so this game, you don't see me running MR at all. I realize that if Heimer, like, if I'm going to die, I'm not going to die to Heimer. I'm going to be dying to, like, Warwick ganks. And so I don't need the early MR to protect myself from his harass. Like, his harass is going to be... It's not going to be bad, it's just, like, I don't need it at all. And so I'll just be leveling up E first and getting an early augment death. So my E does a little bit more damage. Because at, like, 4, I think, I can clear... At, like, level 7, I should be able to clear a backline with just augment death and, like, 1 Dorans. And see, this game, instead of starting out with 7 AP, I start out with 25. That's good. I thought the frost effect did work like that. And never mind, I guess Reap would know. Reap is like, he's played more Nivea games than almost anyone else in the US. Him and Rapid Star. I think Sejuani gets chill, so Sejuani and Nivea works, but it's like Ashe, I guess not. He really went wall first for bottom lane. I'm gonna lose this game horribly because bot lane is gonna go 0-16. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Like, I don't care about if you're a Nivea bottom support, but please don't go wall first. Like, that's just, oh my god. I'm not even gonna bother harassing this guy. Screw it. He's got freaking 10 health regen off his passive at 1, and he's got another 15. So he's got 25. That means I won't even make any lasting harass until about level 2. So you won't see me actively looking to harass until about level 2. I feel like level 2 is where I can maybe make some damage stick. So he throws a few rockets at me. See if I can. Let me get some auto attacks in. My autos do quite a bit of damage as well. Fuck, he actually hit me with that rocket. I actually do play Heimerdinger as well, so I do know his abilities. I just haven't played against one in a long time. And the wave is too pushed up for me to do any kind of sizable harass now, because if I try to do harass, I'm just gonna get, yeah, I'm gonna get traded on with the freaking Heimerdinger throwing. Yeah, okay, like that's what you do as Heimer. You wait till there's 2 creeps and the hero left, and just fucking throw shit at them. Ugh. Maybe I should have. I maybe would have wanted to go MR this game. Luckily, he didn't hit me with those rockets. Like, this is the easiest gank in this game. Like, oh my god, I don't understand why my middle just wouldn't come here, because like there is no easier gank than Heimerdinger, who doesn't start boots. He doesn't even have a pot. Like, oh my god, I just want fucking someone to come mid. Like, so you can crush this guy. What gameplay gets level 2, level 3? You can't do. Oh my god! And you see me shooting Victor lasers at people. I don't have the mana regen to be able to harass this Heimerdinger and pull out any kind of. Like, look, like his health regen off his passive already out healed all my damage, which just makes me think like, fuck Heimer. That's pretty much all it makes me think. He's obviously waiting for that 3rd creep to die so he can rock it, and I decided to step back, so he can't do it. The thing about fuck that. The thing about Warwick jungle is that I don't really expect them to gank before level 6. So it's kind of a little bit of a race against the clock right now. Not a race against the clock. It's just more like nothing's gonna happen before 6. So he picks up teleport as well, which just makes me think I can't hate this guy any more than I do right now. Oh wow, I actually missed the laser. He's gonna need more than an auto attack rocket to kill me. So you don't see me worried too much that Heimerdinger is like in my face. So finally, red buff comes. But he's hit 6 already. And he ganks from the worst fucking angle. Like, what? Why did you just... So bad. He's gonna rocket me. Not gonna be able to do much, and should die here. There we go. So as I hit 6, I wanted to just use my freaking 6 so he couldn't flash with it, and it worked out well. He never got the flash off because of the mini silence. And I don't think a lot of people expect that mini silence. Like, it's very weird having a mini silence on skills. Like, the only one that has that is like a Blitzcrank ult, I think. And outside of that, not much else. That's pretty much it, actually. Oh fuck. So Heimer, So Heimer is just deciding that he just wants to fucking push mid as much as possible. And what I'm going to decide to do is I'm going to go... I don't even need wards. If Heimer is going to be pushing mid that much, I'm just going to double Dorans for the mana regen. I was thinking about going Sork Shoes and then Death Augment, but I needed a little bit of pots to be able to just stay in lane. Oh, this is risky. Holy shit. There we go. Guy playing really risky. I think mid's getting blue as well. And so we'll have a war of AP casters with blue buff, which is fine. I'm fine having a war like this because I'm leveling up my AoE ability first. And I was right, so he gets blue buff as well. And he gets double go per 5, really? We're gonna do that. The new turret AI means I pretty much... I don't know. The turret AI is really gay. Actually, cross that. Heimerdinger is really gay. And so he really goes double goal per 5. Like, okay. So you see me try to bait it. I never want to be the third target out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he came through a ward too. I just wasn't paying attention. Definitely big tunnel vision mistake from me. That's my bad. I'm trying to think. Are we losing bottom? Bottom's actually doing well. 60 CS spot. So you see me pick up one ward because I want to ward this side as well. And that's what you expect of the Warwick gig. Like, all Warwick does is he hits 6 and he uses flash ult to get a kill somewhere. And I kind of expected it would be mid. I just wasn't paying attention. Like. I was. He goes triple goal per 5. What the f... And with the kind of pushing potential Heimer has, it's kind of hard to shove him out of lane. So you see me... Oh my god. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. Like... If I was a team, like, I would just be asking jungler to camp mid, because Heimer can't do shit if he gets camped, especially with this item build and these summoners. Like, what is he gonna do? He has no outs. I can't even get in the lane because I'm just gonna get rocketed. Oh my god, disgusting. So you see me try to trade with Heimer, but it's kind of hard to trade with when he's got blue buff. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say it's not possible to trade with Heimer when he has blue buff. Because he's fucking... What is this guy doing? I don't understand. Don't understand. Okay, so they want to do drag, which means I should probably go through. I've stayed mid and try to shove back a little bit. Luckily, I just hit, there we go. I just hit level 5 death ray, which means even without the augment, I'll still be able to one-shot the range creeps. All I need. I'm still pretty angry at this Anivia, like, oh my god. I don't whatever. Like, bottom lane is 1-1. Oh, the Anivia setup. This is what the wall was. Did he not get ult? The fuck? He could have used that, like... If Anivia had just ulted, like, he would have been able to kill Sono way before, and oh my, like, they're winning the lane now, which is just it's just hilarious, but I don't know how. Like, it kind of boggles my mind a bit. Whatever. CS difference. I'm actually not losing that bad at all. Wow, I can't kill it without death augment. Oh, this game sucks. So I have to wait till I get death augment before I can kill any of this shit. Really. I'm gonna decide to just go back for Death Augment right now. Because he's gonna go for blue, and I need to go for blue as well. So, I'm gonna get Death Augment and go for blue. I feel like that's definitely... Oh, he's fucked. There's no reason to ult that. There's, like, what could you have... that ult should have been focused on... What is he going? I don't understand. So he went Sork Shoes as well. Meaning that he'll start doing true damage to me now. Ooh. See me one-shot those. What the heck? Oh. See, I stand back. And I always try to line up my stupid laser to hit these cannons, because these cannons are fucking annoying. And I can tank this with my, like, small shield that I get. Like, oh, if gameplay would just come mid, like, I would have no issues with this at all. But since he cannot do that, I have to decide. I hit him. I just have to slowly chunk at him with those until I can fully commit on that. And it's just gonna be a very slow roll for me. Very slow game. I'm gonna see if he's in the bush. He's not. I'm gonna come over here. Oh my god. I did not think he'd be in there. And that's really bad on my part. Like, I ended up having to flash there. Oh my god. Please, Rumble. Oh, his ult is down. Oh, Heimerdinger is so annoying. Like, I'm not even behind CS either. It's just... Champion is frustrating as hell to play against. And this is also a game where I'm just going to decide to get early spell vamp. So I'm not even finished Will. I just want spell vamp. His ult just came up, which is... Did we get it? No, we didn't. His ult was down by a little bit, and that's all there is. I had to flash, I had to ignite there. Heimer ended up flashing as well. Oh, Aurelia. I'm not behind CS, but I can't make any... I can't roam. If they have a Heimerdinger, I can't make any plays. Reap is a little bit angry at our jungler because he doesn't look like he's doing much. And while I think our jungler could be doing more, I'm definitely not going to give him shit about it because I'm not playing that well either. And there's no reason either. Like, why would you... I don't understand why you would come mid from that at all. Never. I'm gonna go back and buy. I'm actually up on CS, but they have a dragon, and he has triple gold per 5. So it's like... He's definitely outgolding me by a hell of a lot right now. Slowly killing his turrets because they're still worth like 12 gold each. That's like my own form of gold per 5. Take advantage of his turrets. as like extra income. Also increases my CS, so it makes me look like I'm a much better player than I actually am. Actually, I can't extend this far out because I don't see top. I could make a risk for it though. Oh my god, and they're there. Oh my god, my E was not up in time. There's no way I was running away from that. Even if you didn't notice me, I just tried to collapse and we have no thing. Yep, this game is pretty much over. Even... Wow, he goes Rod of 8. He could just rush Rabadons with that item, though. There's no reason for him to go Rod. He has Faith's health. He has mana regen. He even has health regen. Whatever. Interesting. I don't know why Rumble left me. That was just So I got it. What was that going to? Wow, that shit even hit me from... Oh, he had vision from Warwick, so... Reasonable. Get back out. I don't know why he's in there, but... I really don't. Whatever. Trying to kill Heimerdinger with no jungle ganks is pretty much impossible. Oh my god. But since I have Spell Vamp now, should be okay. Not quite sure where they are. Don't really want to find out. And he was there. I think I can actually make a play on him soon. Oh my god, and that missed. Unfortunate, but whatever. I could definitely make a play on him soon. Because I have enough sustain, and he doesn't have Spell Vamp. So I have an opportunity to be able... God. Kill him. I get that opportunity, and it's all great and dandy, but... Oh, against a Warwick, I definitely should have picked up a level of whatchamacallit. Holy shit, he's really shoving my lane. I need... I know Warwick's in here. Warwick is right here. Yep. So if you pick up a level of W, you can drop it on yourself in the middle of a Warwick gank and it would peel. You peel yourself. Which is something I should have realized as I was playing this. Right now, it really needed to negate the damage that Heimer's doing. I don't want to look to trade damage right now. I'm just trying to not get raped by his poke. So I'm just going to pick up a quick Negatron and go toward Rabadons afterwards. I don't think this game is winnable for me, but I'll play it out to see how it works. Just because like their whole top is 5-0, bottom lane is 2-1. Like mid is the only negative thing, but he's got like triple gold per 5, so he's still like stacking on all this fancy shit. Oh my god, I got baited again. I should have just checked it with laser, but I just lasered mid. I just lasered mid and it didn't work out. And I'm gonna forfeit because they're gonna get free Baron off this. And yeah, no one even went, so it's definitely game. And that guy tried to do that to me earlier as well. Okay, just checked it with E and Chaos stored them for like 1,000 damage. And there's no way we can win this game now. I'm pretty comfortable when it comes to knowing when we can win games. Like, I don't support Anivia, it's not. Is there anything here? There's not. He does not have smite because he just used it on Dragon. So we can get a small victory here. This is more like a moral victory than anything else, really. Farm. He just got her IE, which means 0 farm. That's what that means. I thought she was gonna jump to me again because she's definitely strong enough to be able to do something like that. And even if I wouldn't be able to. Yep, that's the only peel I have. Kinda need CS to heal. Heimer's top, so it makes it look like I can make a play. I dropped that just in case Warwick can ult. And Heimer really just 1v2'd my team. Oh, I need flash for that shit. Yeah, that's like, we don't even do damage to them right now. Tower doesn't even do damage. Can I call because first of all, it's so far behind. Oh, it would have been fine if the jungler just knew how to farm jungle, because he was really far behind. Like, he got his red at like 4 minutes. And that shouldn't, like, you shouldn't need the level 2 gank top lane at all. There's no reason to do that. Just like Heimer had no reason to go triple go per 5, but he just did it because fuck it, he can. Especially if like no one's ganking him. Like that. This is why W sucks. Like that was the maximum cast range for me to be able to even like hit anything with. That did not last at all. No damage. And he gets a kill before. And that killed too. Pretty much all my lanes end up losing after a certain point. Yeah, we had no. I can. There's a lot of stuff you can play against Heimer, but ideally you need something to shove back, and so Heimer, stuff that would do well against Heimer would be stuff that's like I could kind of shove with Victor, but like as you saw, not really. E cooldown still 6 seconds at max, 6 or 7 seconds at max level. So ideally you'd want something more along the lines of like Karthus, Morgana, maybe even Scion. That's a little bit risky though. Vlad even. Just stuff that could shove. And if anyone's wondering, like the reason why I got interested in Victor was because of this guy. So I actually am friends with this guy on my main account, and this is what he does when he plays Victor. Like you look at this and you're just like, like his win ratio. Like Victor came out like a couple weeks ago. He's got 140 games played with a 78% win ratio, and so I've been trying to see like how he plays Victor, and like what exactly makes him like really good at Victor, and why he's like his Victor is so strong to be able to win like this many consecutive games. And even though he's not like the highest elo level, right? That win ratio with this champion means that he's workable. No one plans on going pro when they first start a game. At least I hope. Like unless it's like unless you were like already a pro at something else. What's your favorite mid? It's Katarina. It's really fun. With augmenting W, no, it wouldn't matter. Like you wouldn't even catch Heimer in the W range because the augmented W, like the edge is I think 800. God, snagged. The edge is like 800 and the rocket range is like 900 something. It's ridiculous. I like Victor. He's just. That's like as low as possible. I'm kind of confused. Like, is this like am I looking at this from like the mobile version of Twitter, or is it they really just revamped their website? I think I might be looking at this from like the mobile version, which is funny. I'm trying to think how to spell this. I'm just gonna call it Care ES. There we go. God damn it. Then that. I don't know how to spell it, so I will sound it phonetically and hopefully you'll figure it out. I'm scared of Shen buffs, man. Like I play Shen, or I used to play Shen a lot, and like even competitively we've used Shen before. Oh, so it's a new Twitter. Okay. Why do you like Cat? Just fun to play. Man, I can't believe I lost the game. Fuck. Back to 2391. Trying to see if anyone's on. Did the Vlad nerfs have the patch notes come out yet? Because if they haven't, you have to wait for numbers before anything. I mean, I don't think Vlad is that dominating right now. Like he's decent, or he's good, but I don't know, man. I don't like we give like every time we played Vlad, like he's just not been impressive. And I want to feel like we have decent Vlad players on the team, so. Think about Aurelia. Do you think she needs nerfs? I think she's in a good spot. She is a little bit annoying, but I think she's in a good spot. Which eHome player is this? This is an eHome duo with Reap. Fucking every team is doing Go for All. What the hell? What is this, Europe or something? So, not quite sure. I'm just the band standard, Rammus, Shaco, and like probably Lee Sin. That's in like Holly, she's really good. Situational though. Other than Cass, there's like 4 strong APs I feel like are really good. It's like Cass, Karthus, Rise are the top 3, I would say. And then following that would be stuff like Morgana, which is really good. Ari's really good. It gets a lot harder to point out after those 3, but those 3 are like definitely so far up there. When you get one of those 3, like you know you're gonna snowball the game because they're just impressive. Does Rise beat Cass in lane? I do think Rise beats Cass. After the cube nerf, it's like Cass gets out of the queue and you're guaranteed a QW and auto. A lot of stuff beats Cass in lane, like, I won't be on State League this week. I have a lot of tests this week. I actually don't have a rune page for this guy. Okay, I want to run the certain rune page, but it's fine. And so this is a matchup I've been wanting to try, and so I guess this page is fine. Yeah, this page is fine. Is Swain free this week? Yeah, he is. I could have played Swain. But then I would have gotten rolled by Cassiopeia, so... I mean, the thing is, like, we've realized we can't scrim as much as other teams, so with that acknowledgement, you just have to be more prepared when you're going into scrims. Like, you have to have a good, clear idea of what your scrims accomplish, and I think we'll be fine. I definitely think we'll be fine. That's TNC no Kuma? Interesting. Is it? Yeah, it definitely is. So Cassiopeia's going top. But they have a fucking Skarner, and I hate Skarner, so we'll see how this works out. May ask, oh, I went to IPL 3 and they gave it to me for free. They gave it to all the players. And so you see me, I wear this quite a little bit. Oddman wears it quite a bit. I don't know. Oh, I'm actually against a lot of. Oh, I'm against Love RM. Oh man, if I lose this game, we'll see, we'll see. But eHome PDD has always been very impressive. eHome Max and PDD, like the two strongest eHome players. I have the other two eHome players. For some reason, they're playing a lot in the US servers, which is certainly interesting. Oh. Annoying. So I mean, with Cass, I've actually heard people tell me Ziggs is like one of the counter lanes to Cassiopeia, or like one of the lanes that can split really well. I don't know if that's true, so we'll see. I think it is, like it's fairly close, but I'm running like the wrong, like the totally wrong room page. Like I'm missing almost 15 AP. There we go. I knew he'd be bad. Or I hope he'd be bad. The thing about Ziggs laning is you have to be really, really good at his passive, because his passive adds like his passive is so strong. It's like a fifth spell. I feel like it's like the Strength of Ribbons passive. If instead of having a strike every hit, it was just like they just gave you one strike that did all 3 strikes at once. I don't know. I like his passive. The base scaling is really nice. Like it scales by like 5 or 10 a level, and so it just gets kind of insane because the AP scaling is a 0.3 as well. So you get a lot of extra damage. Like right now it does 21 damage. It really should be doing more actually, but I don't have the right rune page, so that's unfortunate. See me throw a grenade there. I should have just autoed it, but screw it. Ideally you want to use your like passive auto to auto attack harass, but against Cassiopeia it's not a lane where you can afford to be picky about what you get last hits with. And his passive helps him like last hit really well. So mine does like 23 right now, 22. Holy shit, what is happening over here? Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's so dead. Yes! I don't know why he decided to... Like, as soon as I hit 2 and I set the mine trap behind him, I knew he'd be fucked if he walked that way. And he stepped on the mine, decided to turn around. He blew flash already. And, oh, it's just... Oh, so bad. But bad play by him. He had it. Like, he could have gone out, but just wasted an escape. And then that's what he got for it. Not wasting an escape. He misplayed his escape route. And he got screwed for it. Sucks. He's losing some. I'm glad the turret isn't hitting the cannon minion because it made him lose about 3 more CS that way, which is good. So right here, I really want to wait for a ward. I think it's optimal for me to wait, and so I run out to the left because when you're shopping, the triangle for buying for this team is like this. It's like from here to here. Like here to here. and you can buy like at a longer range from this side. And the same thing applies here. Like you could shop right here, but the shopping range ends like right here for blue side. And that's just some small thing like I ended up picking up a while back. I kind of forgot who told me about that. Like someone showed it either on stream or made like a post on Reddit about it, and I was like, really? Does it really do that? And people were like, yes, it does that. I'm like, oh, interesting. Never quite realized that, but I've got a little bit of a level advantage on Claky D. And so you see me looking to trade, and I realize that I don't know like how strong he thinks he is at trading, but I know like I'm pretty strong at trading right now because I have the level advantage. And when you have the level advantage, that's like you gain like 80 health a level. Like this is equivalent of like a full spell hitting you. So when you have the level advantage, like it means like a lot, especially for casters who scale a lot off levels. And what? TNC died top? Interesting. Kind of curious how this Cassiopeia is gonna. Oh wait. Oh. I don't wanna stay too far top because I don't know where Skarner is. So I see Skarner come out, and as soon as I see him come out, I just run back around. Like, he can't really do much. I threw a bomb there. I got a good hit. Maybe a couple more good hits like that. I might be able to cross my lane. So I throw another bomb. I miss it, unfortunately. And that's just whatever. I see her backing out of range, so I look to just bomb the tower, or bomb the ranged minion so I can get... Oh wow, shit. Bomb the range minion so I can push. Sorry, I didn't finish that sentence correctly. So right now, I'm close to 6. I know I'll have the level advantage on her. I know I already do. I don't know have eyes on Skarner. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to really go for any kind of harass until I get close to 6. So I should have 6 on this wave. I'm not quite sure what kind of harass I can put on her before that, though. Oh, I ended up missing a CS there, but let's see if I can... Okay, so I get a bomb. I'm going to see if I can maybe put another one. And when I do put the other bomb on her, I want to just commit for it. I think I'm going to go all in once I get the bomb. So you already see me zoning her. I don't want to go too far out because that'd just be a little bit silly, right? I think she backed out. And so, oh no, she actually didn't. So I'll attack the wave a little bit. She should be backing out. I don't understand. Like, she probably been back just now. Oh no, she hasn't. She has not. I know her flash is back up now, or else I would just flash on her and throw down 4 abilities and see if I can kill her. Which I think I would be able to. And right now she's getting zoned because she doesn't have the level advantage. So, but I kind of want to push to be able to get my blue, not to buy. Oh god, I missed it. CS. So I'm gonna go for my blue right now. But as soon as I get blue, you're gonna see a lot of action mid. It's pretty much gonna be me throwing non-stop bouncing bombs at her, going to try to get some kind of control on where she is. Oh, there we go. And that's a 21-second cooldown. Dear God. So she can't walk that way. She's kind of zoned out of all the ways she can go. And that's what you can do with mines, because mines are gay. Oh. Is he 6? No, he is not. Ooh, can I get a last hit on her? Oh, but I know fucking TNC's right there, so I can't really afford to risk it. Just gonna go with the push. I really want to go on Claky D, but I know Cat is still in this bush because I saw her come down, so until she shows top again, I'm not doing shit. Pop a health pot. Yeah, so I see cat going back top. And I'm actually gonna make my way into the forest. See if I can do a little loop-de-loop bottom. Ah, I don't get the clean kill. But we could do Baron or Dragon. Shit. We should be able to do this pretty cleanly. What? Why does he have no smite? What? Why are we doing this? Well, if we lose this dragon, it's gonna be because I made a poor call. I don't. I guess he never planned to do dragon there, which is fine. Like, it's just that's more of a reactive call. Like, you see bottom, you have to go back, and as soon as a call like that is made, it's just something, I don't know, something you do as the flow of the game changes. Throwing a lot of bombs on people. Wow, that didn't hit. I don't know where Cassiopeia is right now. Oh. God damn it. God damn. I guess it's a sign that I should go back and buy, because I'm certainly not going to get anything done with Skarner running around my middle 4 different times. So I'm going to go back and buy very standard items. I actually can't buy a ward though, which makes me think I shouldn't have actually finished this Doran's Ring. I should have just went double wards and maybe 2 health pots. But we'll see. Bot gets out pretty fine. I was about to come down there and maybe do some magic, but looks like there was no need, so I'm good with that. Solid Flash is indeed down. And I may have just made a mistake there. I wasn't supposed to push. Oh, he makes the flash play. I should have followed that up though. I could have wandered close just so I can get close enough to be able to turn that in case he was deciding the flash. Ooh. You just see me making some harass bottom. Not much I can do. I really just want blue buff. And so, blue buff just came up, which is good. I'm gonna go for it. I could have definitely killed there, and that's my bad. See, you see me trying to make him run around these mines to maximize the damage. Oh my god. Oh, big plays. Big plays by the 2 E-home people. And thank God that worked out, because if that didn't, oh, that would have been bad. And you see me, I'll max my Q and then... Why did he run? We could have just fucking collapsed him. She had no flash. She had no flash. Whatever. Fuck it. Not my call to make. It's a jungler's call to determine whether or not he should be turning. And while I don't agree with his call, it's whatever. It was a less risky call, so see me looking for zoning right here. The thing is, I know their blue is up right now. I don't know what I can do about it though. What I really want to do about it though is I just want to throw shit in there. If I had hit, oh no, okay, so she already got it before I even went over there. Ah, so she doesn't have spell vamp yet, so her sustain in lane is pretty shitty. So as long as once I hit 11, I could probably give her, because she's not running. There we go. There's 11. Oh, please don't catch. Yes! And so the silly Skarner dies. And the other, oh god! Oh, why did I not see her? Oh, I was too busy acknowledging my kill. And back the fuck out. And that was silly of me. I was doing a little fist pump in my head. And what the what? I knew she was gonna roam from top to bottom. Ah, why would you not? Oh, actually, are they doing this? Are they doing this? Okay, so they did it. I was tempted to just throw my ult in there and just see what would happen, but they finished it. This matchup isn't too bad, but I don't know how the matchup would go if I didn't get a lane advantage. Because I definitely got an early lane advantage with killing Cassiopeia, and that usually, like, you don't want to depend upon that. So I'm not quite sure how this. Oh god, I hit her. There we go. Ah! She ran. I thought she was gonna back there, but it's fine. I'll shove mid a little bit more. Oh, that killed her. I would be ecstatic. Oh! I forgot you can't jump over shit like that. And oh man, yeah. So she's ended up roaming. Damn, all our lanes are. We have wards in like the most random bushes now. Reap just ended up crushing top. I'm gonna sell one ward and just wait for Rabadons. And once I get Rab, I'm just gonna get blue and then rotate and try to kill people. I'm not quite sure. Like, there haven't been many team fights this game because all the lanes just ended up winning so well that, like, I haven't been able to do much. It's just like, I stay mid, I push mid out of lane. I don't kill her, but I end up forcing her out of lanes where I'm winning it. And that's just like that's good and all, but it's a little bit unsatisfying. Like, you really want those kills, right? Whatever. I'm just gonna shove out mid. I have my Rab now. I could pretty much like. I kind of want to just go bottom and see if I can make some plays. But I'm gonna just farm this over the wall. Ziggs is one of those people I can farm like stuff over the wall really easily. Throw a grenade there and see if I can hit anything. See, I just shove, and with blue buff, the Ziggs is a pretty good shover, I have to say. Damn. Damn. I suck. Ugh. No one is chasing. Oh, she's gonna get up. Oh, is she gonna get a triple? I think she will. Yep. Damn, she does a lot of damage. And so I realize she does a lot of damage. I don't want to get gibbed by that shit again, so I'm just gonna buy a Negatron. It helps because their junglers also, like, does a lot of magic damage as well. Reap is inside their base. Pretty sure. Oh, he's dead too. Yeah, TNC went from like 0-1 to 5 kills. Oh, wow, I did not kill that. There's no one there? I hit? Must have been like Skarner or something. Alright, so drag is up, and with Ziggs, you have a lot of zoning potential. Oh, wow. Wow, what? Oh, he's got Wriggles. He went the Wriggles hand in, so he can just solo that shit. He doesn't need me. This guy actually got some sustain, so that's good for him. I actually can't run that way, can I? Trying to think. I don't want to stall for blue because it is just too far away. But I do want to get the blue wraith. I'm gonna get blue wraith and back out. I'm gonna just grab a quick, very quick blasting wand. Oh, I should just kill the other wraith camp. I've got nothing. And the weird thing about Ziggs' W is that the closer you are to the center, the farther out it sends you. Which is, I mean, it's something you have to keep in mind when you're placing, when you're detonating your E. Also, E's ratio is garbage, like 0.3, maybe a little bit, like 3-3-ish. Wow, Nunu's going Shirley straight into double no magic mantle because I think he realizes they have a ton of AP. Oh wow, the third one was even close. Let's just shove out this lane because we don't have map control. So I see my blues up, I shove out my lane and go for my blue. And E-Home is just taking the small camps. He's just trying to get CS where he can find it. Please do not touch. There we go. Like Minefield is so much damage. So much ridiculous damage. The slow is insane too. But I don't feel like fighting anyone because if I somehow get picked by Cat Gunblade, I'm gonna die. 100% just gonna get wiped off the face of the earth. Oh, they haven't even cleared it yet. I thought it was I got someone there, or like the blue wraith is gonna attack me. They haven't even fucking cleared it yet. Alright, so it looks like people want to force the 5v5 right now. It's fine. Let's see if I can actually bait. And we get Baron because all I have to do is distract the mid. Oh, that's good. That's good. And that secured our game because we were maybe a little bit rocky before that, but now we're like really secured. I'm just making sure no one's in there. Actually, gonna eat that real quick just to make sure no one's in there. They can't defend this at all. Like, this would just be suicide for them if they tried. How far does he home? So he's just got defensive items. But with Nunu, he becomes like a different monster because Nunu gives you a bunch of shit. Oh wow, a little bit overextended there, and I don't want to be that